I think we're ready for the fourth member of Rudimental.
I was going to say. Welcome to another episode, and in this Swapsies series, I am bringing to you a multi-award winning artist and producer, golfer wannabe, the one and only Locksmith.
What's going on?
How are we? Boom. We're at Hanbury Manor today, and we already spent a little bit of time in the studio. You taught me a thing or two.
Yeah, we got our dance on, we got our DJing on, and a bit of producing as well.
Did our best. Definitely learned a thing or two. So thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
And giving up your day. You're such a busy man.
Ah, pleasure.
You ready to play some golf?
Oh, always ready to play some golf.
Bring it on. All right, you show me the way. Oh, strike. All
Right,
right.
new driver.
All the excuses are coming out now.
That's A1. That's just stupid.
Sick. Have you ever played a cajon before?
No, I'm terrible at playing
Maybe
drums.
I couldn't teach you, to be fair. Well, Locky, thank you for having us at your home. I mean,
More
what a
than welcome.
setup. What is what? There's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah, it's not too big. Like I said, we've got a main studio, which is in London, and we've got another studio, and then we've all got sort of like our own home studios. We don't make any sort of like
The bangers.
the bangers in here. I say we haven't made bangers, we have started a few ideas here. When I was growing up, I used to DJ off vinyl. So
Yeah.
my mum actually surprised me on my 12th birthday. There was something inside of me that loved music, and I wanted to pursue it a little bit further because I kept scratching her vinyls.
Obviously, you're one of 3 members from Rudimental.
Yep.
But where did the flavour, or how did the flavour of your sound and style come from?
Yeah, mine was from my mum. There's Pears and Kezi. We lived on the same street in Hackney. And we went to the same school, so I've known the boys since I was 5 years old.
Amazing.
So it would be me and Pears DJing and making music, getting it on acetate, which was like a thicker vinyl, like one of our songs that we created, and then we would play it, and then we'd have the MCs MCing over it.
Does that, I mean, growing up in Hackney with your mates, does that feel like yesterday? Because obviously so much has happened.
In the blink of an eyelid, you was like, bro,
Yeah.
we're here on like main stage Glastonbury,
Yeah.
doing
That's
what we're
mental.
doing. And yeah, it's hard to put into words. I reckon when you get to the point where my knees are gone and I'm in a rocking chair, that's when I'll be like, oh yeah, we did that. But at the minute, it's so hard when you're in the moment to kind of be like, oh yeah, we're doing big stuff.
Yeah. My thing says 400 yards. That is not reachable. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong flag.
It's 210.
Locky, I'm looking at that
yeah,
one on the left.
no, it's there, right there. It's 210.
Oh,
Gotta go for it.
100%.
Oh, now I've
So
gotta
you've
go for it.
developed this quite late passion for golf, haven't you?
Yeah, so
Where does that come from?
I come from Wentworth. So we got booked to do a DJ set. They asked me, do I want to come swing some balls? And I was like, no, I don't. I know nothing about golf. What am I doing that for?
Never played golf once in your life prior
Never
to
played
that?
golf once, ever.
Right.
So then I ended up going, and I met Andrew Beef Johnson, who said,
Beef, what a guy to
Beefy, yeah.
meet. Yeah.
he said, mate, you get hold of this club and you're not going to want to put it down. And yeah, ever since then, it's been amazing. I've always told the story where I walked the course with Rory that first time as well on a practice round.
Flippin' heck, your kind of first experience wasn't too bad, was it?
Nah, it wasn't too bad. I remember looking at Rory and Rory looking at me. He was looking at me like, who are you? And I was like, who are you?
Get
Go.
left. Get left. Great layup. That was a draw. On my way here, I was listening to Rudimental songs. It's just banger after banger after banger. It's just like relentless.
Yeah, it's mad. It is mad. And I say we've been fortunate, but I've got the scars to prove that it wasn't just luck,
100%.
you know?
Yeah.
And we worked really, really hard for it.
Go. Jump.
It's not gonna go.
Jump.
Yeah, shot.
That's it.
It's a better one. Stop. Oh.
Yeah. Oh! In the studio, we're talking about lip outs.
For those of you at home that are watching this, and you've never really understood what a DJ does, we're gonna
Press play on Spotify and just put your hands in the
exactly. Put your hands in the air. It can be as simple as that, or if you want to get more creative, it can be a little bit more technical. We're just going to mix one track into the other. We're going to figure out the essentials that you need in order to do that. I'm going to get you to press play on deck 2.
Yeah. And the play button's here.
The green one that says play,
Just press.
yeah. Yeah, just press it. Right.
Nice.
Perfect, you're a DJ now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna turn that down.
Yeah.
And do exactly the same for deck 3.
3. Play. I don't know if I know spoons. Wait.
You will do.
Will I?
You will do, yeah.
That's such a flex.
You will do. Right, so you have to find the first beat of a track.
Yeah.
Right? So the first beat will
That
be, that's your first beat there, right?
Okay.
And that's what we need in order to let go to mix into that track. So with this Q button,
Yeah.
if you hold on to it, it will play the
Play.
song.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you let go, it
Yeah.
goes straight back to the
beginning.
beginning
Okay.
of the first beat that we were looking for.
Okay.
Hold on to that Q button again. Keep holding on to it. At the same time, press the play button. Let go. It'll continue to play.
Got it. That's when they like do this, and then that's why they.
And then it goes
got
in,
it. Okay.
exactly.
So for this long drive one, my kind of few tips. I'm going to go slightly wider because we're generating more speed.
Yep.
I do kind of push off my left foot
Yeah.
to load the energy onto my right, and then I slam that down to push up.
Push through the ground, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ah!
She went for it.
I tell you what, I do hit him straighter. Tell you what.
Ah.
Where did the name Locksmith come from?
So in my second school,
Second school out of the 3.
out of the 3, I'll probably tell this story a lot. I remember walking past the caretaker's office and the door was open.
Yeah.
And being a curious 13, 14-year-old, I went in there, seeing what I could find. And he had a label saying master keys, first, spare, and the spares were there. So I ended up taking this big bunch of keys, and I had like the keys to the whole school and to all the stock rooms and whatnot. So all the older kids used to just come to me and say, oh, look, can I get this, X, Y, and Z?
Well, like a little tuck shop.
Literally. And then all of a sudden they started calling me Locksmith. Not Locky. Locky's definitely not my real name, but it's the name that I've been.
What is your real name?
Leon.
Whoa!
No one calls me.
curveball.
Yeah, no one calls me Leon apart from my mum and Tony Bellew, apparently.
That's a great shot. Draw. Whether it's music or not, whatever it is, in the 37 years on this
Can I nick
planet,
that?
yeah,
Cheers.
37 years on this planet, what has been the most amazing experience where you just thought, whoa, that was cool?
My kids,
Yeah.
you know, like, and I think you take all those things away, and I've experienced them. I get it, Brit Awards, playing in front of like hundreds of thousands of people and whatnot, touring around the world, meeting some amazing people. Like, even doing that, it doesn't equate to my kids. Like, it really doesn't.
Get in. Oh,
Oh, that's gonna go miles. The wind's taken now.
great.
That's a great line.
Go on. Oh, any good. That's in tap-in range, wasn't it? There we go. So when DJs have headphones in nightclubs,
Yep.
they're listening to the next track or something.
Exactly.
Got you. I always wondered.
They're not
got it,
listening
okay.
to what they're listening to.
Yeah, that's
or
why
they
it's
might
always
do
one
at the
in,
same
one out.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
Me, I can't listen to what they're listening to. I need to
Yeah.
listen to this.
So I don't know
the
if the
track on
viewers
the
at
play.
home know all this, but I
You might
definitely
not.
didn't.
See, that could have been key. I could have missed that out completely. All right, let's go.
Ready?
All right, we're all vibes and everyone's like, oh my God.
Woo! Incy!
Incy,
Yeah!
she's a great DJ. That's why
And-
we've gone.
Oh God.
All right, no, we're all right.
That was awful.
All right, now what you've done there is what I said was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically.
That's because it wasn't on the
No, it definitely was on the on the first beat.
Right, okay.
It's just that your timing to bring it in was off. It's a feel. So
It's like that
if you
chip
can
shot,
get,
you just feel it
it's
in
a
there.
feel, exactly.
And yes.
Yes, close.
Ish.
We're not gonna get it bang on all the time.
That was a lip out. That was where I
Yeah.
thought it was going. Yeah, just missed. This is way harder than I thought.
What we need to do. It's all air training.
Okay.
Let's bring it in on this first one. That's fine.
I was actually
Nah.
right. Ish.
The problem is she's done that bang on.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to do anything.
Ah.
So now we've got a little vibe going.
And then we can. And then let's.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Right, so that's potentially.
I don't even know what we just done there, but it's cool.
Yeah. Potentially, that's how you mix, and you mix one track into the other.
What have you got? 7 or 6?
I got 7.
Okay, I'm hitting a 6.
It's how people just put doubts in your mind.
Or have I got an 8 in my hand? Don't know.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a shot.
So as soon as you get the ball
All right, I'm sold.
above the tree line, which is moving
I'm sold.
right now, you can get slapped by the wind.
No, I've got 7.
Okay. You sticking with your guns?
I'm sticking with my guns.
Flip it out. Please be short.
7-9. Told you.
Stay high. Nah, slow. Stay high.
Great weight, man.
Oh my God, he's done it. He's done it. What a part. Back to 1. Well done.
Thank you.
I asked you about your name earlier, Locksmith.
Yes.
Where does Rudimental come from?
Rudimental comes from Kezi, so he wanted to call himself Mr. Rudiments as his name.
Mr. Rudiments.
Rudiments.
Like instruments, but is he rude?
No, so he had piano lessons and he kept forgetting, this is a story he tells, he kept forgetting his book of rudiments. So he just liked the name. So he wanted to call himself that, and we was like, that's a name, bros. And we said to him, like, look, let's just call ourselves Rudimental, and that's where it come from.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Just like that?
That's it. We're a bit rude and we're a bit mental, so it kind of works out.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you play about with these, you can hear all the sounds that are in there. You can swap seats, actually. Let's swap seats.
Here we go. Sick. So do you need to like kind of go around and have a feel for it?
Yeah, so you need to go around, have a feel for it, see what's there. Exactly. So now, if you press those grids, I'll give you a little example. Yeah. So if I go all the way across, you can hear it go across. If I give you a little 4/4. Yeah. Yep.
And then you put there.
Exactly. Let's take that down to about 130.
So these need to be basses as well.
So let's try with one, with the hi-hat. Let's just put a hi-hat in. Yeah, you could probably just record that in. Should we try to record it in?
Yeah. This is, I feel like Ed Sheeran.
It literally is what he does with his pedal.
That's decent timing, right?
That's really good timing. And then
I want to clap in there, like I'm hearing a clap.
Yep, let's do it.
Clap. So I think
I like it. She's making music.
So how do we record that?
Yep. And you're in.
That's slightly out of sync though.
It is out of sync. So what's the button? Let's press the quantize button. Quantize.
No,
quantize. Quantize. Yeah.
This is coming out next year, summer 2025. Hits radio, the next #1 single. Here we go.
All we wanted to do was just create some drums, and we created some drums, and we ended up getting like a little synth sound in there. And
so that's all in here now.
And Incy's got this.
Yo.
And she's ready to rap on it.
I don't have any spits.
I think we're ready for the fourth member of Rudimental.
I was gonna say. You know when you and the boys are in the studio making music, do you know when you've made one? Like when it's an absolute tune, do you know?
Yeah, you kind of know it's going to be big straight away. But then I kind of think that with most of our tunes that we make, and then it's just about the right timing afterwards, really, I believe. Money?
Wind. If you're taking any new artists in.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a drum pack. That was good. Yeah.
That sounded nice. When did you start?
When I was 4.5.
So raw, really?
Yeah.
And what was that, just making contact with a ball, or was it like In 4-year-old
Well-
sensation hitting it 120 yards.
Well, I think like similar to you, that's why I really enjoy talking to you, because when you share your stories, I feel like I can really kind of relate to a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, my mum brought me up on her own as well. I played golf for the first time at New Malden driving range.
Where's
and
that?
I think it's called World of Golf now. It's in New Malden.
I've just asked her where New Malden is, and she said New Malden is in New Malden.
I remember my mum took me up to the second floor,
Right.
and obviously every single shot that you make contact with,
Yeah.
there was hang time on that ball.
Yeah.
Because it had a whole story to go
Yeah,
down.
yeah, of course.
So
glamorises.
exactly. So I kind of resemble my first kind of golfing experience to that, and I absolutely
Sick.
loved it. So
Sick.
yeah, and
Love
that's
stuff
kind
like
of
that.
where it all stemmed from. Do it.
Oh, it's doing it.
Oh. Oh. What a friendly game that was. Locky, that was an absolute pleasure.
Oh,
Thank
likewise,
you so
man.
much for your time.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
I'm going to start working on my drum and bass kind of button pressing.
Cool.
I'm going to order one tonight. And then I'll send you my next track called Under the Wind,
Under the Wind.
Yeah.
Love that. No, I had so much fun. Thank you for having me on.
coming out next year or two. All right, over and out. See you next time.